The iFly Max 8 for Microsoft Flight Simulator is stirring up excitement, and the question on everyone's mind is, are we close to release? Based on some recent updates, it certainly seems like the aircraft is nearing completion. But how soon can we really expect it? Let's dive into the details and take a closer look. Stay with me because we're going to break down everything we know, including some clues from iFly's Discord and community speculation that point to an imminent release. Here's why I think the iFly Max is close to release. Recently, iFly shared images of about half a dozen liveries in their Discord server, which is usually a sign that the exterior model is nearing completion. But that's not all. Another major reason is that we're seeing video clips from both inside and outside the aircraft, showing off animations and even sounds. From wing flex to the roar of the engines, everything is looking and sounding polished. It's hard not to get excited when you see these kinds of updates. They usually mean the aircraft is in the final stages of development. However, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Remember the Flight Sim Studios E-Jets trailer that everyone was hyped about? It was a beautiful trailer, polished to perfection, and everyone was ready to hit buy. But when the E-Jets went on sale, it turned out to be an early access product, far from finished. Even now, a year and a half later, it's still missing major features like VNav. So while the iFly Max 8 looks incredible in these videos, let's be careful and manage our expectations until we get more concrete details from the developers. One of the things that might set the iFly Max 8 apart from similar releases is its expected integration with tools like SimBrief and Navigraph. The fact that we're seeing advanced avionics and smooth animations gives us hope that the aircraft will launch with full support for these third-party tools. This means the iFly Max could deliver not just in terms of visual, but also as a complete airliner package for simmers looking for a realistic experience from day one. So, when is the release? Based on these recent updates, I'm leaning towards it being sooner rather than later. Some members of the flight sim community have speculated that it could drop by the end of the year, while others believe we might see it early next year. The regular updates we've been seeing, liveries, sound demos, and in-game footage, are a strong indicator that we're in the final phase of development. And I think personally that we could see this before Flight Simulator 2024. Now let's dive into what really makes the iFly Max 8 stand out in Microsoft Flight Simulator. The Max series is known for its modern avionics, improved fuel efficiency, and sleek aerodynamic design. And if you're a fan of realism, the iFly Max 8 brings some stunning details that really elevate the immersion, like this impressive wing flex during taxiing. Just look at that wing flex. It's not just about flying, it's about making the entire experience as real as possible, right down to the way the aircraft behaves on the ground. And speaking of realism, take a look at these cabin wing views, perfect for those moments when you want to sit back and enjoy the scenery as if you're a passenger. Now, one of the most immersive features in the iFly Max 8 is the engine startup sequence. The developers have really nailed the sound design here, and you can hear the power building as the engines spool up. Listen to this. The engine startup is nothing short of spectacular. So is the iFly Max 8 for MSFS really close to release? Based on the progress we've seen and the increased number of video updates, I'd say yes. But as with any release in the flight sim world, it's important to stay patient. While it looks like we're almost there, we can't forget that last minute delays are always possible. So here's something interesting. Navigraph just released the top 16 most common aircraft profiles on SimBrief from the last 30 days. And guess what? The top 5 aircraft are the Fenix A320, the PMDG 737-800, the A320neo, which could be a mix of the default A320neo and the fly-by-wire A321X, the PMDG 777-300ER, and the Fenix A321. So, could the iFly Max 8 break through into the top 5 once it's released? With the level of excitement building around this aircraft, I wouldn't be surprised to see it become one of the most popular profiles on SimBrief. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the iFly Max has what it takes to challenge these top aircraft? Or will it take time to build momentum? Coming up next, we've got all the latest news about Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, from new aircraft to groundbreaking features. You'll want to stay informed on everything coming to the next version of MSFS. Click here to watch the Flight Simulator 2024 news video and make sure you're up to date on all the biggest changes coming to the sim world. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more flight sim updates. I'll see you in the next video.